Well, hello there. I'm here. Okay, okay. All right.
Someone was detected at your front door.
Hmm. All right. Mm. 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 Here we are today. Coding in the wild, as we do. Um, Let me put on some. We will start by. Hmm. Okay. We'll put on some sick tunes. Put on some sick tunes to jam out to while I build this project. Him and I need to ask Himany some questions. Himany. Yeah, this is what I thought I should do, but I didn't know that. What's up, Suhai? Oh, congrats on that. think I might have to watch a tutorial on React Router. Thank you, Amit. Okay, so let me learn React Router real quick. Actually, man, I knew I was gonna hit something. There's a few things I need to learn before I even get to, yeah, so let me just go. React router. Let me just go back to the other. What's up, Swaz? What's up, Verity? Verity, did you just become a member or you always been a member? I can't remember, but thank you either way. I appreciate you. Okay, so what's up, Jay? Sort is one of those functions that has some weird things going to it. Like there's, then he used slice to create a shallow copy. I wonder, why do we need to create a shallow copy? Either way, let me try to do this by myself without help. Let's see. So we have this state that changes. So I guess up here I want to say, let me see, why don't I put it, I'll say if why wouldn't I just use a switch statement? Let's just use the if, whatever. I feel, you know what, actually I think switch would be better. I don't know why we, in the cases input, then we would then we would okay, first let's do this. Let's say sorted items. Okay, so let's do a sorted items equal p items. Oh, it's right there. And then we'll say yeah, so that's fine. Yeah. Break. Case description. Case description. Sorted items equal p items. P items dot. He said he used slice, which I guess creates a copy. There has to be another way to create a shallow copy of a slice dot, and he uses sort. And then of course we have A, B, but then he uses A dot, because we're taking each item and we're going to say A dot description. I think each packing item has yeah, it has a description. I wonder if that's in the to local compare. Yeah. The local compare method of string value returns a number indicating whether this string comes before or after, or is the name as the given string sorted in order. I see. Oh, that's a cool thing I never knew about. And this is a string method. Let me write that down. You said I'm very talkative today. So this is hold on, let me. Somebody said, is it easier to lock in through age, or you were always locked in like this when you were younger? There is a guy who is much younger than me. There's plenty of people much younger than me on YouTube who are way more locked in than I am. and we're locked in way before age is irrelevant. Okay, I'm gonna just write this down because I always want to remember this. Like how you rationalize without doom searching through the internet or AI. What do you mean? This is, I'm using the sort, I'm about to use the sort function. Okay, where am I? Oh, packing list. There we go. So I wish more people would use the switch. It works. It's a thing. It's great. A description dot to, no, it's local compare. See, I think in TypeScript this would be better. Because then, brother, and then we said, oh yeah, we're gonna set, instead of p items, we'll do sorted items. Yeah, buddy, there we go. And then in the case of hacked, damn, I don't think I necessarily have one for packed. That's a problem. I wonder how he did it. Oh, I just wrote down some stuff about string this method so that I can remember it. You don't do that? Wasn't able to change the pack status. That's the Dang. Hmm. Thank you. I wonder, can I do something like this? Can I say let act info, and then I say I wonder, can I access is checked? Let's see. Not at all. There is, you have a heated blanket. Oh, okay. Oh no, I'm fine. I'm cozy. I wonder, can I do is checked? Can I get the status? Can I get that status at least? Um, why would I set this to pack and not false? There's no need for that. Weird. Okay, hopefully this works. Hamburgers. No, we'll say 1 apple, 2 oranges, 3 peanuts, and 5 celery, 4 bacon, And the goal is now to say, okay, so it is by input order. Well, it did not like that. It did not like that. Okay, so let's try this again. 1 apple, 3 pieces of bacon, 3 bacon. Okay, what? Hmm. Hmm. There was a misspelling somewhere. Whatever. My switch statement did not work. See, that's the problem that I was having because in the packed item, when this is checked, Is there a way to expose this state? I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. Yeah. Okay, now I'm taking a break. We'll talk about it in a second. I wasn't looking at the chat. Yeah, I realized I can't. I thought maybe I could check a state. Hold on, let me see something. If you're having trouble, let's talk it out. We can help you debug. You should store your items in component state instead of a long variable like that. The component will not react to a change in that variable. It will only react to changes in props and state. It will only react to changes in props and state. Yeah, I'm wondering, is there a way I can update a prop? And it said no, so I had to lift the state of it up. Let me take a break. Get some water. Be right back. little stroll. Hmm. Start again. It's going good. Hmm. Thank you. Go. Let's see. Hmm. Hmm. What's up? We want to take the ID, and then we want to oh my goodness. I see what I would have to do, but wow, is this what they call this is a problem in React that's I'm probably going to learn how to solve later on, but this is a lot. Um, mm, yeah, this is like, so this is what prop drilling is. I don't even know what it is, but I'm assuming that this is what it is because this is insane. So, wow. I could just mm-mm. 3 levels ain't bad. This is some spaghettification type shit. Isn't that the whole point that this was supposed to like avoid? I don't know about this. I don't know about this one, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about this one. Okay. So 3 levels deep isn't too bad. How dare you say such things in this stream? Just playing. Say what you want to say. Okay, so let me think about this. So, set items, previous items. I need to think of it like this because the items that I want to update are in this parent right here. So then, okay, I understand. If you want to avoid prop drilling, you'll have to learn to use context, but it's really not necessary at this stage. Yeah, and I haven't got to that part yet. Okay, so we have previous items. No, do we need previous items? Yeah. Let's just do it. Hold on. Can I even do this? Can I even go to an... Hold on. Well, we are about to find out because I feel like I can't do what I'm trying to do. But I'm going to try to do it. I am so very confused right now. So very confused. Something about this ain't right. Can I do that? Because this is just going to be a string. Okay, so now I want help. Okay, so in this function, I want to pass the prop name, which is going to be a string, right? And so we're creating an item and we're updating it. So can we go to item.prop? Like say if I pass in the string hacked, right? Could I then say packed, put it right here like that? Well, we're about to find out. Nobody seems to have the answer for that. All right, let's see. It's crazy how when I'm not at, you know what? That's one thing I know about the chat. When I'm not asking questions, item prop. Okay, that's what I was thinking. You saw what I just tried to do, right? I just tried to do, I thought I had to do this. Hold on, that's not right. It's a string. Oh, okay. It's a string. So do I imagine I have to do this? I don't even know if I can actually go into this list and All right. So then I need to go to the, okay, so then we need to go to packing list. Let's put these in order. And we need to say update item. So we go update item, and then we go to the packing list, and we say update item equal update item. And then I think we need to go ahead and pass that to this class. So in packing item, we need to say update item. Okay. So we got update item, remove packed. We have update item equal update item. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is ridiculous. No, not right now. I'm trying to learn, man. I'm trying to learn. Okay. So then when I press this use state, I want to run a function. Oh yeah, so here we go, update pack. Then I can say I don't probably need this right here. Yeah, I don't got time right now to show you what I'm learning step by step when I'm trying to learn this right now. Update item. We need the ID. We need the prop, which is packed, and we need the condition. Who knows if that oh nope. Item is undefined. Packing list. Item is undefined. $42 and $40. I'm confused. Cannot access property ID. Item is undefined. Item is undefined. Item is undefined. Item is undefined. Key. Okay, let me think. Let's retrace our steps. So we have our packing item. Okay, so we have our app.js, and we have a list of items, and we want to update an item. So we give it an ID, a prop, and a condition. it says set items, previous items, and we do, which is going to return an array. Hold on. Am I missing something? I wonder. I wonder if it's this. So we got this. We got that. What if it's just... Oops. Oops. No. I'm slightly confused. So if I go here, hold on, what is this? That's that. What is this? What is this? That's that. And this is a comma. Oh, I'm confused. I'm lost in the sauce. Previous items. If item.id equal ID. So this is this if statement. This is this whole thing. What is this? This is around this whole thing. So can I do... There's something I'm not understanding, and it's okay. Can't access property ID. Item is undefined. Okay, let's just look at it again one more time. Item is undefined. So, at line 42 in the packing list, item is undefined. So if I were to take out this, refresh, okay, that it don't like that. Now it won't even come back. Oh. Okay. So Okay. Hmm. Okay. I think. Okay, I think I know what I need to do. Okay. So. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna work. This is an abomination. Oh man. We're close. Oh, there's a lot of loops. Okay, let me explain my thought process. I don't see the loops. Uh but oh, you mean I guess if you consider filter, slice, map, those are loops. Well, not slice, but filter and map. Okay, this is my thought process, and obviously, this is incorrect. So let's do. So if we do apples, oranges, pears, and then we do this. Mm, mm, something's not right. It's giving default things. That's weird. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, here's what I was thinking. I was realizing, so now we got it to where things aren't being deleted, but the problem is, um, it's also not getting checked. So here's what I was thinking. Here's what I was thinking. I felt like the entire list just wasn't there anymore. So what I did was I was like, okay, so when the is checked, which it should. Okay, so huh. Something I'm doing is wrong. Hold on. Let me rethink this. So first, we take the previous items and we slice that. We create a shallow copy and then we filter. I wonder. Okay, I think I'm close. Hold on. I'm close, but there's something I'm doing wrong. Yeah, so I'm close, but there's something I'm doing wrong. So let me think about this. So what I did was I took the previous items and I said, okay, well, I'm going to create a shallow copy of that. I'm going to use a shallow copy and I'm going to filter through that. And right here, I'm going to get the item that has the same ID as the item that we want to update, right? And then I did and I said item prop equal condition. But why did it erase the entire thing? That's the thing. It replaced it with an empty item. And then this one filters through the previous items. and says, okay, well, give me all the ones that don't equal that ID. So I have one part where I take out the specific item that I want to update, and then another part which filters through the items and only returns the items that don't equal the other ID. You get what y'all got it? Take care of the key prop for your items, but it should already be there, right? Let me back this thing on up. Hold on a second. This will be like, what's his name said, deblock. This would be a great time to use some console.logs. Okay, so I'm not gonna delete all that, but what I will do is put this right here. We'll come back to it. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to set items, and I want to, so we got our previous items, and we want to, with those previous items, hold on, actually, so why don't I just do, apples, oranges, bananas. Okay, so it took out bananas. Okay. So now I want to take something from, so now I want to see, so now I have a, so now with this thing, boop, 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 boop. So now with this, I know that I have my items that are not this one. Okay. So now what I need, do not backseat code like that, Mr. Muhammad. Okay. Let me think. All right. So now, what if I, okay, let's see. Does that modify that? Okay, let's see. Oh. Okay. All right. I thought if I ran filter on that thing. Okay. All right. I'm about to do a thing I probably shouldn't do. I'm gonna say const another list equals. Now I know somebody's gonna say you shouldn't do that. Shut up. Just let me cook. Let me cook. Okay, just let me think. Okay, just let me think. start over. So we're gonna create apples, oranges, bananas, bananas, and then we click that, and then we okay. So we got okay. All right. Okay. So now what I want. What's up, the coding therapist? Seth. That was your name, yes. Does he have any certifications? Okay. Yes, I'm aware of what. The filter method will return a new array without changing the original one. Thank you. I was wondering, did it mutate or not? Okay, so now it's okay because we got this. So I really didn't need to do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Just okay. So now what I want is apples. I want apples. I want to get apples out of this array. How do I do that? I'm forgetting everything I know. Okay. Const modified item equals items dot I forgot how to do this. There we go. Fine. Okay. So array. Okay. Okay. So somebody said what this guy is doing is much better than certification. Be real shit, man. Okay. So again. So okay. So we got our modified item equal items dot find. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna look through the element, and if the element dot description. No, we don't need the description. We got the ID. ID. Okay, all right. So let's start over. So we got some apples, we got some oranges, we got some pears. Okay, and we. Okay. All right. Hold on. There's. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. So now, there was a better way to do this. You're right. And I think I can do it now. Okay. So let me think. So I could just plug those values into a new array. I'm gonna just do that, and then we'll talk about a better way to do this. Set items. However, there is a problem. I predict that this won't work in one way, and I'll be honest with you if I discover that that is true. All right. It worked. It worked. Okay. Now, okay. So it's close. It's not right. So let me think about the other way I could have written this. Yes, for the items that have been packed. Okay. All right. Hold on. Okay, so the sorting for the input because it's creating. Thank you. Because the input is changing because we're modifying the list. But I'm okay with that. Okay. I'm actually okay if we did input by, because input, see, it's not off because input is just based off the list itself. It's no other thing. It's just the list. That's it. So it don't even matter. Now if I added, like, if I said okay, we're gonna sort them by date dot now, that's a different story. So if I were to go in here, and I think I got them. Hold on, let me see something. That's true. That's true. But I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Ugh. But fine. Fine. Lord, do I have to do something like this? I hope this works. I hope this works. Whatever. Let's just, hopefully. I looked up what an impure function is yesterday. I kind of barely understood it, but it says can I call impure function during render? But the only, from what I understand, this fixes that. So we just gonna go with it. Okay. I'm pretty sure somebody in the chat is gonna explain to me why this works and why the other one didn't work, but hopefully this works. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna refresh this. I'm gonna say apples, oranges, pears, and then I'm gonna click that, and then let's see what in this object we should have a, okay, so that's the ID. Hold on. They should have, hold on. No. There's a description and ID, a packed, a quantity. Hold on. Where's the, oh, time created. But time created is never used. Hold on. Let me think about this. Hold on. Whoa. Do I need to use time created? Hold on. I'm getting lost in the sauce. Okay, let me think. Time created. So we got time. So this should do it. This should create it. This should say, but for some reason it's not saying date.now. Update park function? What is a park? All right, it's time for a break. Oh my goodness. All right. Let me go walk. Let me go walk. I will begin to eat this in front of all of you. I made some crab salad. Mmm. 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 Logic doesn't always guarantee success. Testing and experimenting does. That was profound. Mmm. The dog is staring at me. He like, what you got in your bowl? Crab salad. I made some bomb crab salad. Better than your mama's crab salad. Tasty. I know you just playing with me. Don't. I know you just playing with me, and I know what you're doing. You're funny. I know what side. I know what side of the internet you've been on. You're a man of culture. Oh, that just sounds so. It just sounds so gross. There's a lot. There's a lot of flavor in here. This is like extremely flavorful. Like for real, for real. You trying to get your sinuses opened up and shit? You trying to breathe again? You just close your eyes and think about a fist coming towards your mandibles. I really should. I just want to let y'all know. And I know people are going to start talking about it. Now since I brought it up. Oh, I'm almost finished. I'm going to start the timer. Setting Nightbot to block everything about AI was one of the best things I could have did for my mental health. Oh. Man. Let me get some H2O. Y'all hear that? H2O. Anybody in Texas? Why did it get chilly today? What was that about? For no reason. It was like, oh, cold. That's how people get sick. I'm from UK, so we all call it an apprenticeship. Unsure if, probably an internship, whatever. Oh, Rojo, I didn't even know you were here. What's up? Okay. So I realized while I was taking a good walk, because I realized, you know what? Walking it, like taking a break and going for a walk is so good. Um, so how am I setting these IDs? Because when I came over here and I looked, all of them have different IDs, but where am I setting that at? It's some I'm crazy. I don't even know. Where am I setting it at? I have no idea. How is this thing getting an ID? How are they getting an ID? I have no idea. The only place I see is that it says, so I could literally take this out. This doesn't matter. Go to packing item, remove this. Okay, go to app.jsx. And now I'm trying to discover how the hell am I setting an ID on this? So now I have to trek through this. Okay, so it is based on the date, but how the hell am I doing it? There's something I'm missing. There's another script. Packing list, packing item, form. Okay, so um let's look at sort. Because there's two. There's A minus B and B minus A for ascending or descending. If we create one, it's going to have an earlier date. So we want it to be descending. Descending, yeah. It even tells you right here. In ascending order. So let's do B minus A. think. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. Oh, dot slice. Oh, I'm doing this all wrong. Hold on. Boop. I think I did it. Vincent, are you here? By the way, y'all can become a member for $1. $1 make you holler. I need to start doing members only streams. Y'all want to support my broke ass? All right. So now we got that done. Okay. So I remember D Block, you were like, the way that I did this. I didn't even use prop and condition. I'm gonna take that out. Actually, don't worry about it. You ain't got to do all that. We just gonna put conditioning. My friend's dual booted Linux and Windows just for this reason of gaming not running smooth, but he's effectively said same. I keep hearing people talk about Linux every other stream. Linux is so nice, can't even like. By the way, y'all joined the Discord. All right. Now we can continue on in the course. By the way, I was working on my invoice project, and I realized the I might need to learn React Router, and I don't know nothing about that. So I might have to take a pause on one of my portfolio projects because I need to learn React Router, and I'm not in the course on React Router yet. I think it's right here. I feel like I have a lot of React to learn. So be patient with me, please. Thank you so much. If y'all don't see me working on my portfolio projects, I'm learning React things. Thank you. Because I realize, like, while I do feel like I can learn from doing my projects, I really want to like get through this course. And once I hit React Router, I want to go back to that invoice. The invoice looks good. Yeah, I think it'll all come together. I just got to give it some time. All right. It is the Ultimate React course by Jonas Smetman. It's a pretty good course. He's a really great teacher. He used to run boot camps, and he's a great teacher. He's how I learned JavaScript. Yeah, so every section, okay, so I'm gonna tell you how I go. Usually every section that I complete, I go and make 3 front-end mentor projects. The way I follow his JS course was I would learn some JS stuff and then I would go do project. I would learn some more JS stuff and then I would go do some more projects. The way I learn Tailwind is the same way. I learn some Tailwind, I go and do a project. I learn some more, I go do a project. That's why if you go to my GitHub, you'll see 50 million repos, like 59 repositories of me uh doing all different types of stuff, just random stuff. One day I'm gonna have to go through this and clean it up. Yeah, so what I do is I go to front end mentor. I look for some challenges that would fit. I'll ask AI to look through these challenges and say, hey, based on what I've learned so far, pick a challenge that'll test my skills the best. And then bam. No, I'm not worried. All right, let me get back to studying. Yeah, I felt like that was the best way to clear a list. Kind of random cube, but do you plan to look into learning a cloud platform in the future like Azure, AWS? I mean, sure, why not? But think of it this way: when somebody's in kindergarten and they're learning like the basics, nobody's like, "Do you plan on learning calculus in the future?" You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm just playing, but for real, I'll eventually get there. I'll eventually get there. I will eventually get there. Eventually. All right. Oh yeah, don't learn it yet. Get your bearings. Oh, no. I'm sorry if I sounded attitudinal, but that's not what I meant. I was just so I did just learn a new thing that I didn't know, which is is it window dot confirm? So const confirm. Let's see, window dot confirm will give you back. Okay. All right. So, Lord, please save us and please deliver us from prop drilling, because my goodness. Um. So in my app, I need to create a. Let's create another. Let's say const clear list equal whatever. We're gonna clear list. We're gonna say const confirm equals window dot confirm. Do you want to clear this list? Then we will say if confirm. We will set items to an empty array. We will then go downtown. Ba-da-ba-na-ma-ma. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. Clear list equals clear list. Then we will go to packing list. We will go down here. We will say select div. We will create a baton. We will say clear. We will say on click. We will clear. Oops. Clear list. We will clear list. Let's make sure I did that correctly. Clear list. Now we will add some things and we will clear some things. Let's make the button look pretty, because why not? We gotta make things look pretty. So we will do a BG red, adding 2 rounded XL. And of course we need more padding on the X. So we're gonna say PX 4 PY 2. Oh. Okay. Let's do 6. Okay. Font semi-load and font Y. Oh, X, Y. Fixed. Y. Okay. Oh my. Flex. Gap. Y. Okay. All the rain sounds genuine or video soothing. Either way, they are both. That's the crazy part about it. They are actually both. Have a good night, D Block. Woo. I remember I was asking because he wants us to do an accordion project. I don't know if y'all know, but I did do an accordion project already on front end. It was one of my first React little things. 3-year dev here. You just got to the stream recommended on my homepage. Keep up the good work. What's up, little little glizzy allergy? I appreciate you. Little glizzy allergy. Oh Lord. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. So, whoa. Oh, what? They updated, Front End Mentor updated all of this stuff. Okay, so I think I redid this. Oh, but here's the thing. Here's the problem that I had with this. You see, it's bouncy and stuff. It's nice. But it was telling me that, dang, that I could have did it differently. So let me... My name is a joke between my friends and I. No joke. I'm allergic to hot dogs, but they all think it's not possible. I think it's possible, especially when you factor in that hot dogs are basically all the leftovers of the pig that you don't necessarily eat alone. Like there's probably tons of pig assholes in hot dogs. Not gonna lie, I don't know why people are scared of C++. It's easy to start if you know why you want to use it and find the right resource for learning. Direct.exe_music. Let me tell you something about what you just said. And I'm going to take the time out to say this because I have been listening to the things that you have been saying for the last 2 weeks. You have been coming into this stream saying that you have been having an issue with your C++ classes. So I find it very interesting. Okay, you've also talked about leaving classes, changing classes around, not passing this or something like that, not being motivated. So I don't know how you gonna say, not gonna lie, I don't know why people are scared of C++. It's easy to start if you know why you want to use it and find the right resource for learning. I will find you and shake you vigorously. You be honest about your suffering. Let's see. Oh yeah, smooth div expansion. Here we go. Good sir. Hold on. It was saying that I should show. Oh yeah. Mm. Because from what I understand, you've been suffering. So you know, I do remember you. You know, I'm just letting you know I do read everything that you write. Okay, so now we're gonna look up Terraform. Terraform. All right, let's see. Oh Lord, Terraform. Ugh. Oh. Ugh. Where's the dark mode? Oh, that's actually I like that. Infrastructure as code. IaaS. No, infrastructure as code. No, infrastructure. I'm thinking infrastructure as a service. Is Google Gemini just your per? Ooh. Yeah. Let's see. To apply the CSS grid trick to your coding, we're going to change how the container of your text behaves. Instead of telling the text to hide, we're telling grid row to squash down to nothing. The magic structure. You need to wrap your content in a wrapper div that acts as the grid. The wrapper, the door. The div uses grid. You will animate grid template rows. Hmm. All right, so now what I will do is first let me go to my back accordion project that I had. File, open recent. I think it was the FAC accordion and the accordion item. Okay, let's see if I can do this again. So we're gonna have two divs. Okay. All right, let's see if I can do this project again. Y'all ready? Let's see if I can do it. So he in the course he wants us to create an accordion project. So I'm just gonna try to do it again. So I'm going to go to my handy dandy. Where is it? PowerShell. Actually no. that should be everything. Now we have a completely empty project, and we will begin to create the accordion that he says that he wants us to create. The accordion. Alright, so I'm just going to go off rip and say HTML body and the root at apply height pool BG slate then. Oh, I love dark themes so much. You have no Great British Pounds. Have a good rest of the stream. Thank you so much, Verity. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Verity. Thank you so much. Hugs. I hope you stay warm in the British air. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope everything goes great for you. Thank you so much. Can I heart that? I can. It's been hearted. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I can reply. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Verity. Much hugs to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bro knows he got AI on his computer. You open your internet lips to say something like that again, and I will fight you in the streets. Don't make me do it. Don't make me fight you in these streets. New file will say accordion list .jsx export default accordion for default function accordion list. Braylon Syntax. That's an interesting name. I only know one Braylon in my life. What type of videos are these? Nah, Braylon, you are a small child. You running into people's discords and talking stuff like that. I'll do more when I'm a millionaire. See you later. I appreciate what you're doing now. Thank you so much. Braylon, if you don't go study your ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. Oh, interesting. You know how to make apps and stuff. Okay. That's cool. Look at the youth. The youth knows so much. Well, Node is just JavaScript anyways. Okay. So let me get back to what I was doing. So the accordion list looks like this. So in the accordion list, we need to return, of course. I'm going to return the div. And the height, let's say the class name is going to be, the height is going to be fit. Yeah, that sounds about right. And the width will be 768 pixels. Okay, are you gonna fight me? 3XL. 3XL. And in here we will have our children. Alrighty. And so then in here we will have, let's say we can just return. I don't care if it's a div inside of a div. Flex items, center, justify, center, height is alright. Border, border. I'll see you. Height is full. Let's make border 4. Okay, there we go. Border 4. So now we are going to import the accordion list. Accordion list, and we are going to right there with the X. Item center justified between. Very, very interesting. Why are you not sent it? Oh, there we go. So now what we will do is we will create our first accordion item. So we will create a new file called accordion item. Export defaults function accordion item. And in the accordion item, we will have a return, and we will return a div. Oops. I don't know what that is. It's a div. Oh, I don't know what that is. Oh. Div. Oh. And in that div, we will have 2 divs. We will have 2 divs. Oops. And this one will contain an H3. Oh, it's time for a break. Yeah, join the Discord. It's a great place to be. It's kind of quiet, but it's a great place to be. When we do talk, there's a lot of talking. That's a nice screen thing. Little profile pic. Yeah, somebody put stuff in to try this. And make sure you like and subscribe if you want to do that. No pressure, but all pressure. Zelda fan. What's up, Zelda fan? Now I'm going to ignore the chat and take a break. With my phone. Still, call my phone. Oh, you can't. No, you can't. Call me on Facebook Messenger. Oh, I found it. Never mind. Bye. You don't have to do it. I take full responsibility. It's not you. It's me. Yeah. How could I? Honestly, I might end the stream right here. I think this is a good stopping place. Oh. Yeah. So we got 6 minutes left. What would you guys like to talk about? Kristen getting told off for not liking light mode. Somebody is doing that to me. I dream of building my granddaddy project for my portfolio. That's about it for now. I don't like dark mode. I do not. I mean, I don't like light mode. Can't stand it. Yeah. I was a graphic design major. Well, I have a degree in graphic design. It's kind of I've done a little web design. But I don't know if people are really hiring web designers. Do people hire? Are people still hiring I mean, somebody got to design it, right? They probably make a web designer UI UX web design. Thanks. Exactly. It's coming. The crazy animations are coming. The crazy animations are coming. The crazy animations are coming. Crazy animations are coming. The crazy animations. The crazy animations. Malachi. Crazy animations. Malachi, you're disappearing into the void. You're disappearing. Make sure y'all like and subscribe it. Like and subscribe. Tomorrow I'll do a longer stream. Usually I have a day where I do a longer stream, which is like yesterday, and then I have a day where I do a not so long stream. Then I have another day where I do 2 streams in a day. I'm just, as long as the stuff gets done. Hold on, you gotta know what is this? I, mm, Malachi, your breath is different. I mean, yeah. I mean, the check and the resume, putting it on a resume. I mean, from what I understand, people don't last there very long, but the majority of people don't last there very long. But the resume piece would be nice. I mean, if I don't know what would happen. I don't know if I could actually survive working there for the rest of my life. I don't know. I don't know if that's what they actually want from a company like that. I don't know. I see myself at a mid-size. It don't have to. It don't have to be big. Ah! It don't have to be a big one. Another one? Another one? Damn. I don't think so. Just right now because of the economy, but I'm pretty sure things will get better. They always do. Yeah, DJ Khaled. All right, y'all. I guess I'm about to go. Hope you have a wonderful Sunday. Thanks for joining me here today, learning and having a good time. We will have a longer stream tomorrow if y'all want to join. So, all right, bye. Have a good one. Bye.